Welcome back to ZanyVerse. This is Zany. We're back with Football Manager 26, dealing with Maverick Roger's save with Drew Gordon's women's team. We have 4 matches to go. We're playing 1 match today, where each match with basically a different tactic. And at the moment, Roger joined the team. Roger joined the team when the team was top, 12 matches unbeaten. So since then, it's been slightly checkered. 10, basically 6 wins, 4 draws, and two losses since he's joined, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we opened with a loss, I believe. Yeah. So we started here. They were here. We joined somewhere around here. We had friendlies here. We opened with a loss, but since then we've been unbeaten. We've lost 1 in 10 games. Okay. So yeah. So that means they had 8 draws and 4 losses, something like that. 8 wins and 4 draws when he joined, and since then, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? So we've had 8 wins and what was it? 8 wins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we had 8 wins and 2 losses basically. So we were keeping the momentum, but only just because of the losses. Losses kind of get amplified, especially when the other teams are winning. But we're not so focused on the result, we're focused on the process, right? So we're looking at different tactics for each match. How are we doing today? Hope you guys are well. So we're trying a variety of different tactics, and during this phase we've been usually creating our own tactics from scratch. We go on a clean slate, and today we're just like last night. I was working on this. It's not finalized yet, so you guys get to see the process as well. We're working on it looks like a 4-2-2-2 box, right? We're working at a 4-2-2-2 box formation in possession, and a 4-2-4 what do you call it? A 4-4-2 DM out of possession. That's what we're looking at the moment. In terms of roles, we've got double fullback in possession. We've got double fullback as central center back, ball playing center back, box to box midfielder. I'm still wondering whether we should do that. Box to box midfielder, DM, and then AM with a channel midfielder, target forward, and a poacher. That's what we're doing in possession. Out of possession, we're doing a double fullback, double center back, screening DM, pressing DM, tracking midfielder, outlet midfielder, tracking wide midfielder, outlet wide midfielder, outlet center forward, and a target center forward. So, target center forward. Tracking center forward, tracking center forward. Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. I think it was a tracking center forward. Yeah, okay. So that's what that's our base roles that we're looking at. In terms of the team instructions, we're looking at let's say in possession. In possession generally, we're doing shorter passing, higher tempo, narrow width, and counter-attack, right? And build-up phase, we're distributing center backs, playing through the press, short goal kicks, and a quick distribution. In the progression phase, which is transition phase, we've got underlaps, both flanks, encourage dribbling. And final third, we've got work ball in the box and discourage shot from distance. So that's what we're working on this time around. Out of possession, we are a high press with a higher defensive line, trigger press more often, and we basically short goalkeeper distribution, and the rest of it are balanced. So it's pretty generic, if you want to say, in terms of team instructions, nothing too much there. So what I'm looking at to work on is the player role, the player instructions. So yeah, we haven't done that yet. All right. and also of course the personnel. But personnel will do that once we're closer to the match. In terms of player instructions, let's take a look. I've also got the in possession. Our keeper will be a ball playing goalkeeper. Okay, we're just gonna go to the player instructions. Is it supposed to work that way? Yeah, okay. So in possession, it's a goalkeeper, ball playing goalkeeper. Passing strategy standard. More direct, shorter, play shorter. Play shorter. Ah, I see. If it's a ball playing, do we go? Yeah, let's still go shorter, right? Yeah, let's go shorter. Yep. See, okay. So let's deal with all the in possession roles first. Let's look at a fullback. In terms of the wing back, we want to attack the wing back. It got provide some width. I think we go standard width this time. Okay, I think we go standard width. Yeah. Yeah, we go standard width. Yeah, we go standard width. We won't go crazy with it at the moment. I think we're just going really generic today. Standard width. Okay. Do we go across the byline? I don't know. Should we? Let's see. Okay, probably not personally. If we went across one byline, make it global. Okay, ball playing center back. Okay. Take more risk, basically, in possession. The other one, we're gonna take fewer risk. Take fewer risk. Okay. And then in terms of now the DMs. DMs are, this is our defensive playmaker. She takes fewer risk. And the rest, well, should we take more risk? I'm torn whether it's ball playing, whether we go box to box. Should we go more aggressive? Torn between a box to box and a. I feel like we can turn her into a box to box playmaker. It takes more risk. Yeah. And then we go now the AMs, right? So on the right, move into channels. This is the channel midfielder. It should move into channels. Should we dribble more? Or just keep it standard? We keep it standard at the moment. Dribble more. Should we go wider? Should we dribble wider? I'm gonna leave it to her. And then with the other, that is the AM itself. This one will do something. We'll also go move into channels. Where are we? Roam from position. Dribble more? No. Where does it say? Where does it say move into channels though? Move into channels here. Yeah. Stay wider. It says stay wider, move into channels. It was 3 options. So with 3 options, we just say move into channels. Oops. Back to the AM. So roam from position, move into channels. Yeah. Let's have that bit of chaos in the box. Around the box. A poacher. Was it poacher? Yes, the poacher stays as it is. the target forward. Stays as it is. Okay, out of possession. Out of possession. He's starting with the strikers. This is where it gets interesting. Strikers, we'll trigger press more often. Mark tighter. Tackle harder. That's how you track. And then with the other striker, center outlet, press more often. Mark tighter. And then with let's deal with the AMs first, which are another wide tracking now. Again, we've got trigger press more often. Mark tighter. Tackle harder. Over here as well to track. Trigger press more often. Mark tighter. Tackle harder. Like dealing with the play instructions. Just go back out of possession. Okay, we're finalizing the play instructions before saving the tactic. And now we go to the DMs. The pressing defender, trigger press more often. I think that is fine. I don't think we should do marking too much, but we just press. Should we? We just press. Yeah. Trying not to do too much of that, I think. Even here we trigger press less often, but we mark. Okay. Oh wait, yeah. Also for Therese. Hang on. This is the screener, right? Yeah, trigger press less often, but mark. Yep. And then we go to our fullbacks. Fullbacks stay the same. Yeah, I don't think we want to do too much with the fullback. And then center back stay the same. Okay, that will be our player instructions. I'm gonna save the tactic. I don't know what to call this. Just call it 4222. Generic 4222. Okay. Roger. Generic 4222 1. 4222 box in possession. 4222 wide out of possession. With some player instructions. I don't think we're going to do false rolls in this one. We're just going to keep it wider, keep it real, and see how that works out. So now I'm going to save the game. Yeah, I'm going to save game and see how this goes. So I'm also going to check out some of the settings here. I'm just wondering. Yeah, there should be something working on here. All right, let's continue. We're going to go on to Saturday, which is the next match against Malmo. We've got 4 matches remaining. We'll probably just play one. Because the idea is we play one tactic each game. One new tactic each game. Okay, international duty. Anna, Nani, these are Finland. Anna, Nani, Olivia, and Nina. Cool. Malmo opposition report has come forth. Set piece preparation, attacking corners, defending corners. I think that makes sense. Okay, let's see. Formation. They are to do a 4-2-3-1 and a 4-4-1-1 out of possession. Tactical style. They go play a shorter passing pass to feet, play through the press, low crosses, dribble less often. Running team. Hook ball into box. Okay. High defensive line, high press, trigger press. Okay, fine. I think it suits us. Those are the goals. They come from the middle, basically. And assisting pretty much regularly everywhere else. So we gotta be careful with these guys. Those are set pieces. Let's see whether we've got types of goals. Types, right? Corner free kick. There's got two of them. Throw in as well. Okay. We got set pieces, near post, attack the box. Near post and near post. So the attack near post and defend near post. Okay, fine. We'll look at squad depth in a bit. Another squad depth, in terms of how they're playing a ball playing goalkeeper, pressing, what do you call it? Wingbacks, basically. Pressing wingback, double ball playing center back, halfback, DM, double wingers, shadow striker, channel forward. Very attacking. I get it. Kind of. That's how they build up. So we will take a look at that. But we're going to look at the set pieces first. We're going to make sure that we are defending accordingly. We'll defend the near post like they said. I think that's fine. And we're going to attack the far post. Okay, cool. Next, we're going to look at the opposition instructions. Let's look at the opposition instructions. And I'm going to experiment with something. I'm just curious. Oh, hello. Thank you for the follow, JJ Thatcher. How are you doing? Hope you are well. All right. So working on the what do we call this? Set piece. We done set piece. We're working on the opposition instructions at the moment for this team. If you know me, I overdo these instructions. I really do. And if it's Malmo, I feel tempted to give them the full reception, especially this tactic. We've got so many players up front. Yeah. So it's a real overkill here with these things, but I think, you know what? It's a tactic stream. We overkill everything. Gillingham. Back-to-back promotions. Okay. Can't find any players. Okay. You need to scout the players that will perform well rather than looking at stars. Okay, and then usually looking at a star recommendation. You'll be doing strikerless. Okay. Well, yeah. If you're okay, great question. Love it. Let's take it. Let's take it where you are. So you're doing a 5-3 strikerless, and you're wondering about the looking for new players for the new season, and you're wondering in terms of just looking at stars, what else we can do. Yeah, okay. So, well, what I would do is I'd go to the, what do you call it? Oh, squad plans one. I'll go to the player database, right? And then there's like a database. I mean, this is a women's team, but it's different. But the idea is there. I go search. I'm a bit very pragmatic in that style. Yeah? And I search, and it depends on your preference. Like for me, I prefer a younger one, but if not, you can just go all the way. And I sort by appearances. If I go by, I have a very light database approach, I would like to call it. It's not a very full-on approach, right? So let's say we've got a full range of ages. Let's say we go larger. Let's say we go up to 30. Say we go up to 32, or I don't know. Let's say we go up to 35, example. Okay, and then players who have played like 10 appearances at least. So that at least there's some kind of a basis for this data thing. So it brings out a list of players that are here. And what I'll do is, see, I've got certain metrics, right? If you're looking at, so this is like a broad metrics that I use, and you can actually adjust these views and inserting columns which that you like, right? Like for me, I've got the player's age, I've got the appearances that they have, the goals that they scored, XG. So I like to put the goals and XG side by side, as well as the assist as well. So goals and XG side by side. Main reason. Let's say I'm looking for a striker, right? Let's say I'm looking at a striker. I look for, what do I look for first? I look for, let's say I look for goals first. Let's say, right, and I sort for goals. So then I'm looking at how the goals match up with the XG. So if the goals are more than the XG, it's interesting, right? If the goals are more than double XG, is very interesting because basically is they're scoring with good regularity, right? They're scoring a good regularity, and especially if side by side with the XG per shot. So I've got it. I kind of got it here and back to front, right? But yeah, so these are like frontline stats. So I look at XG and I look at also XG per shot. By XG per shot, I'll see that, okay, how are the quality of their chances, right? How are the quality of chances? So if let's say we're really striker and we look at XG per shot, and let's say, I mean defender, we're not saying, okay, let's say we focus in on just the striker, right? Oh, because you're not striker, right? So let's say we go strikerless, right? If you're doing strikerless, so we do that, right? And we have that, right? And this is weird. I don't know. Oh, because it's not, what do you call it? If position and, right? So do we go and? Actually, we just do this. Let's say we do this. Natural at these roles, right? Let's see if this works. Okay, there, that's better. So if we adjust the roles, right? And the ages, we just basically any age, basically. And there. So here we begin to see a more sensible approach, right? So you've got, you know, XG per shot, which is like 0.18, which is okay. It's okay. It's not too bad, right? And then you've got a shot percentage here, right? And here then you can start to compare, right? If goals are more than XG, it's pretty decent, right? If goals are lower than XG, it's just kind of a red flag for me. So I go along that line. I go along that line, right? So that's one thing if I'm looking at like purely performance wise, right? Yeah, so like right off the top here, I mean it's decent. Now I've done it this way just because it's just AM side of it, because you're doing strikerless. Now, if we wanted to include the striker, we just have to bear in mind that whether the striker is able to play in that position and then able to moderate our expectation, because originally he was a striker and then previously he wasn't a striker. So that's kind of how we would moderate our expectation. I'll probably say that if I'll put it out here, right? If you get an AM tier role that's doing 0.2 XG per game, go grab him. I mean, the stats are there. Go grab him. Okay? Because 1 in 5 shots, they're gonna score, basically. That's what it is. And if their conversion is like 40, if the conversion is even if it's like 25%, right? If the conversion is like 25%, it decreases the odds, right? The odds are even better. The odds are even better. Like it's almost like 1 in 4 is on target. Okay, well, this is on target. My bad. So let's say he say that let's say he does 0.2 XG per game and shot percentage of 0.4, which is really good. It's like 1 in 4 is on target, right? So that's pretty decent, right? And then match that with the goals and XG. So maybe out of this list, I probably, won't go lower than a 0.13 in terms of the XG per game. And then I'll just look at, let's say I look at goals, right? So if I look at goals, in my head, it's 0.13 XG. So I do that. So I've got goals here, 14. This one, and XG is not bad. 0.12 is just like barely there, right? This is okay. This one's interesting. 10 goals, 6 XG. Again, 60%. I mean, it's mind-boggling. But again, that's another thing. So 0.13. I might go with this one. I might go with this. Okay, so see, 9 goals, 4 XG, 0.13. This one looks not too bad. striker role as well, which is interesting because I did. Now, if we stare at her, can she do that role? Let's go. Like for example, now I'll go into the player role. Yeah, they play an AMR if you like. So that's part of your striker list, right? So this could play on the right wing, example. So that's one way that we could use that you could scout for a player like that, right? And then let's say here, this is like slightly, I don't know what her position is, but she's decent. This is also okay. This is also okay. And this is like less so. This is probably slightly more promising. This is more AM based, right? And oh, but this is 0.08, right? So that's how we go about looking at the stats thereabout-ish. Like maybe here, 7, 4.86, 0.1. Okay, 0.12, that I saw this, right? 0.12, there's like barely there. Slightly older, striker role again, right? Converting another striker into, there. This one is probably one of your good rotation ones because they can play any role. So that's how kind of the players that I look at. I mean, if you don't mind the more senior player, but age aside, but the type of player that we're looking for, right? You just click on that. So that's kind of how I would approach your situation. Yeah, along that line. That's probably one of the things. If we're doing like role by role, if you're looking at a striker, you could upgrade it, and then that's one of the things that I would do, right? And I go similar for let's say midfield 5-2-3. 5-2-3. Are you doing a 5-2-3 DM or a 5-2-3 CM? Which tier are you at, basically? Yeah. Was it in a DM tier or a CM tier, right? So either way, right? The role is important because I think in midfield, the midfield is probably how I play it. It's how I play. Okay, so the way that I've set up the let's go back to here. Let's say we're looking at midfield, right? Let's say I go DM. I prefer DM. So if we're looking at DMs and maybe the wingbacks, all right, taking 2 at a time. DM and wingbacks, right? So same idea. Play that is 10 appearances. I can do something like this as well. So here we definitely won't be looking at goals or XG, because it's the DM side of things. It's the transition. So how I've got the this view done is basically I'm just thinking like it's football, okay? Of course, the top line is goals, assists, everything, goals and assists, but then we go deeper. Things like headers won. It's like think of it like a transition from defense to attack. So win the ball, let's say with a header, with a tackle, with interception. So this is the defensive role that we do. And after that, you progress the ball through. When you progress the ball through, you're looking at dribbles and sprints, right? And then when you're making the transition and going on to the next phase, you need to pass, right? So you've got passing and open play key passes, open play crosses, and open play cross percentage, right? And then finally the finishing touch, which we touched on earlier, which is shots and XG per shot and all of that, right? So now let's say we're going from the midfield to attack, and especially if it's a DM role. Especially if it's DM role and especially if it's a wingback role, I definitely look top line would be interceptions because we want them to get the ball back as much. If you're doing like strikers, you try to get back possession and then counter right away. So the interceptions, the quality of interceptions, I think it's important. Yeah, I would say like if you do like an interception of 3.9 thereabout, I think it's pretty good. Right, so you could go with something like that, right? That's top line. Interceptions matching with the headers, especially if it's in the central role, I'd probably tend more towards the second one, right? Which is the defender, right? So this is again that helps as well because there's a defender who could play a DM role. So if you look at Julia here, I mean, you probably I don't know. Yeah, see. So here, if we look at the stats, that's one thing, right? So you've got someone who's decent in headers, jumping reach is okay, the heading is okay. If you're in league, what was it? Are you going to the Prem? If it's Prem, this is like barely manageable, right? If it's like Championship, this is still okay. I think they can do a decent job, okay-ish in defense. Now, whether this one, because if we're clicking on the roles and let's say we set it up as a DM, just a generic DM, right? Stars are not spectacular, but still, in terms of the stats, it's one thing there, right? But performance-wise, we'd probably be looking at a percentage of hitter. If they're playing primarily as a defender, I wouldn't go for 68%. But if it's a DM, probably okay, right? Because I'm going more for the interceptions. So along this line, I probably go for combination of let's see, this one. Yeah, this one's like also barely manageable. It's very similar stats, 14, 12 as well, right? Again, similar-ish, but slightly better stats in DM, right? So this is where you can combine the results and the stars if you're into the stars, and even stats. I think she's a little bit better in terms of the DM role. If we're looking at a DM role, so I'd be looking at things like that. So interceptions definitely, hitter percentage, and even hitters one, right? You can win more hitters, right? She's probably better, right? She does a little bit sprinting, which is okay, right? Right? Yeah, the sprint is there. Dribbles, not really, because we don't really expect the DM to dribble much. But if it's a wingback, definitely I'm looking at interceptions and dribbles. Interceptions and dribbles. I won't look so much for tackling, because tackling is almost like the last ditch attempt to win the ball back. Okay. And if you're looking at conversion to a creative source, see, like we could have a combination of like this one's a DM. See? We got DM, but this one's higher up the pitch. Probably better higher up the pitch. Because her heading, she has to, like if I wanted to get a player, I probably get two, right? Like if I wanted to get this player, right, who seems to be a little bit more in terms of the sprinting and the open play key passes, right? The conversion of that, right? Let's see her role. She's probably playing slightly above, right? She's probably playing a bit here and slightly more here. She's got good stats, right? So here, I'd probably make a I'd probably, if I get her, I probably want to make sure that I have a sound defender to partner, sound DM to partner. So if I were starting fresh, I'd probably play this one. I'd probably choose this one, right? This one here, together with maybe Emmy, right? This was one. Yeah, this one, probably a combination of these two, right? So one does, the one has the interceptions and sprints, the other is just interception and stay safe, right? I think that's along that line. In terms of hitting percentage, it's slightly higher here. So I'd probably go a combination of these two if I want to sort out the heart of midfield, right? And then if we're doing wingbacks, back to this, it's the same screen, same thing here. Now if it's wingbacks, I'm definitely will look at yeah, not just interceptions but also dribbles and sprints, right? So okay, so yeah, so you can adjust all these columns now, right? You can go right click and you can just insert the column according to the here you can find it's a column, let's say stats, right? And you can look at all the related things, whether you are looking at aerial things, general stats if you want, movements, passes, saves, tackles, and interceptions. This was where we were looking at this. How I got the tackles and interceptions from. Let me show you again so you don't get confused. Go to insert columns, stats, and then tackles, interceptions, and then you've got all these other things like interceptions and things like that. Yeah. So I didn't go raw interceptions. I use interceptions per 90, so it makes more sense. Okay. Like I can imagine like per game how many of these things these interceptions will occur. So if I'm looking for a wingback, I probably go sprints and dribbles. Okay, let's say sprints and dribbles. Okay, right, this one's sprinting a lot, dribbling some. So I want a combination of sprints, dribbles, and interceptions because wingback they pretty much have to be like they do everything. They do. So so interceptions. I like at least 3 interceptions. So maybe this one, right? Just purely performance pass with completion is okay. Open play key pass is pretty decent as well here. right? And then crosses, especially if I'm doing a crossing tactic, right? If I'm doing a crossing tactic, I might do that. And open play cross percentage, right? So cross percentage of, around 16 to 20% is pretty good, right? So that kind of thing, right? That kind of thing. So this person's playing pretty well, right? Tackling is okay. Heading's so-so. So heading's decent, right? Right. So over here, let's say I compare this one with the first one, right? Ida and Lizette, right? So you got higher heading percentage, that's nice. But the interceptions are not so hard, not so a lot, and the dribbles not so much. She's just running. It's a real runner here, right? And then they have open play about slightly lower because they don't pass so much, and the crossing is not so much, and then the completion rate is not so high. So I'd probably, again, depending on the profile, I for me, I prefer someone more solid defensively and able to transition well. This is where the transition stats come in, and then they also contribute to attack. So that's kind of like where how I would approach if I'm looking for a DM. And if we take a look at her, I also look at tactical flexibility. Right, she's okay. She's okay as a right wing back. You know, not superb, but okay, right? So if I click on, oh wait, how do I do that? I think I can. Oh yeah, I click on that, right? So this is a good, decent as an advanced wing back, that kind of a thing, and also here, not so competent, but probably could develop. It's like interesting. Look at that. This is like we can call it a false wing back. She's on the left wing. She likes to be on the left wing, and she likes to use her right foot. Right? And then you could also like confuse the opposition by switching her to the wing. You could go all the way here even. This is tactical flexibility right here, right? She's a decent-ish winger, this one. Why is it not showing the highlighted the things? I don't know. Yeah, that's where it gets confusing for me. Now it's not showing the highlight. There, now it does. It's interesting glitches with. We learn something new from Football Manager every time. We do. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, tap. There. Then now it appears, right? The stats and the flexibility and all of that. Right? This one's like disappeared, right? Yeah, this one's disappeared. Right? And then it goes here. Does it change? Yeah, right. So things like that. So interesting. Like I said, Football Manager is adorable when it comes to these things. I hope it's helping. I hope it's helping. So that's what happens. That's how I would look, right? I actually have a view here, and you can just set it up, similar way or something different. It's up to you, right? And yeah. And if we go to harder defense, definitely I'm big on headers, header percentage. Huge on that. I mean, let's say I go headers 1 first and then header percentage. So, or yeah, so let's say I did headers 1 and header percentage. So let's say we see out the 100 ones. You see it drops out, right? So the 100%, just ignore that. So the highest top of the range one, if we're looking for just above, so it's about 70%, thereabout-ish, 70%, right? In terms of the heading percentage, but of course we have to change the role to a CD, right? CD role, and we do that. Same idea. CD role, center defender role, and there. So once we're here, and we look at the heading percentage, there you can tell straight away. Good top of the line, a player would be that. Now I just went into the database and did that. Now we also need to be sensitive to your current players, right? To your current players. I'll share that a little bit. I'll share that with you in a little bit. So here you've got like you got headers 1, yeah, you got heading percentage and then headers 1, right? So something like that. So you got, these are good stats here, right? These are good stats, right? and you've got decent sprints as well. So yeah, I'd probably pick any of these ones. Yeah, pick any of these ones. Yeah, and of course, very yeah, like these are also okay. They've got good talent here. So let's say we look at Ida here, right? And if we look at she's like known as a center back, and then in terms of center back, of course you have to look at the the, like if got heading jumping reach is okay, right? Yeah. So that part of it is good. Now I was mentioning about being sensitive to the players that you have, players that we have. So let's say we look at the first team. So I have a similar view for in terms of stats. I have a similar view. I call it right, and I do that right. You can see the same spread here. So what I'll do, like let's say I'm looking for center back and I'm comparing. So at the moment, the heading percentage for my center back, those who are playing more properly, like here we've got Camille. Camille's playing pretty decent matches, so she's currently on 71% and headers won 4.2, right? So and she does decent. So I could actually see pretty quickly in terms of my current squad what how they are and then how they measure up. Now I don't necessarily need to directly pick the best performer, but a better chance of getting a deal might be someone who betters it a little bit. Let's say I didn't go all the way to 79%. I could look for a 75%er, something like that, right? So at least it's part of the squad. It enhances the squad, not super dramatically, right? Because maybe the player might not want to come, right? After all that, or the player might command a wage that breaks your bank. So those are the things that I might look at, right? So that's the other thing. So yeah, at the moment we're like the highest that we have is like 60%, right? So like 70%. So that's kind of like how I compare, right? So I'll take stock of our current squad and see how we are. Of course, the dilemma, which I've done in other saves, is that what if my squad is already top, which is kind of, oh, yeah, it is? You like it? Yeah, yeah, it's a lot to take in. I'm glad. I'm glad. Because you asked the question, I'll do it, right? I'm just glad to help, right? So that's the thing, right? You take stock of your squad, see where you are in terms of their performance wise. The stats are all in game. I'm not using any mod or skin, right? This is already right here in the game. I mean, if we don't want to make too big deal about the accuracy of the stats, it's kind of nothing's perfect, but it's there and it's available as a guide, right? And then you just go ahead and deal with that, right? Yeah, right. And you can do the same for goalkeepers as well. There's a kind of like goalkeeper related stats that you could do as well. Yeah. So that's how I would play it. Yeah, that's how I would play it. It's just yeah. So I hope it helps. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's I didn't learn this all on my own. I have to admit, right? There are lots of creators there that actually do pretty much good work and really amazing work. Some of them take this whole spreadsheet thing to a whole new level, right? There's some of the videos I watched, like he's like Masterman. Masterman's amazing when it comes to these stat things. He turns it into graphs and things like that. It's very spectacular. And the formulas, don't get me started on formulas. I've not spouted a single formula, okay? This is not, no. And I didn't export this to a single spreadsheet, none of that. No, that's way overkill. I'm just like, this is the game. What do I see from the game? And then keep it in the game, okay? Yeah. Uh, So yeah, so even here you could assess the squad and let's say I take stock of my squad, which is okay. What's my let's say expected assists? I hardly look at this. Yeah, the one that's creating a lot of my assists is Ellen, my wingback. See? Yeah, and the other wingback, I think this is playing on the right. Like Ellen and Alexandra. Right, they're playing. No, I don't think this is the right one. Is it the right one? No, there's not. This is the DM, which is interesting. Uh, Ellen's my the expected assist, right? And then Lucia is okay, right? So that's kind of like yeah, kind of like how my players are. All right, let's hope that answers your question. I hope it was good. Okay, now we're back to the tactic. Where were we? We want to look at a tactic. Today we're looking at a 4-2-2-2 box in possession and 4-2-2 box out of possession. We saved the tactic. We've set up the player instructions. We just left the personnel. We've scouted. Oh, we wanted to do. Yep, I remember. This is what happens where's my thing? Okay, yeah, let's go to opposition instructions. That was where I was going, setting up the tactic, because we know their player roles more or less. What we do is we're gonna look at usually how I prepare for the match, right? We look at especially center backs. I'll look at the center backs. They got jumping reach, concentration. Okay, this is decent. Ball playing, yeah, it's interesting. Another one, jumping reach and heading. She seems to have slightly better heading and stuff. Concentration decisions. This one has concentration decisions, fewer decisions. I don't know. Natural fitness. So who do I want to press? Composure. Is it less composed? I don't know. I just feel like maybe I press her more, even though. And then I mark this one. Let's see how this works. And then we've got a halfback, so we'll press that. And then we've got double wingers, which will have press and hard tackle. The shadow striker, should we mark? That is a question. So let's see. Now I do take a look at also. Oh, yeah. Hope it was helpful, right? You're gonna try an experiment. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You just go find out. Find out more about your team. Find out how they're performing, right? In terms of the key things that they are doing in this from defense to midfield to attack and things like that. And see how it goes. And then let me know how it works out, man. I hope it works out for you. Nice to see you, JJ Thatcher. Really is amazing. Appreciate you being here. Yeah. All right. Okay, let's see. Let's move on to the tactic. Yeah. I think you'll probably kill with a 5-3 strikerless anyway. Okay. I'm gonna do an experiment. I'll see how this goes. Alright. See how this works out. Alright. Go. Okay. Alright. Okay, let's keep going. We've got, what do we got? Okay. Okay. Let's see. Just have a good time, yeah? Alright. Are we gonna... What was it doing? Oh, we look at the assistant manager. Mark tightly. Who's that? Oh, the wingers. I don't really mark wingers, to be honest. Yeah, but they want to mark the SS. Okay, that's fine. Trigger press. No. I'm not gonna mark and trigger press at the same time. That's my dilemma. Hard tackle, yes. Weaker foot, yes. Mark again, no. All these marking, no. Millie Farrow, who's the channel forward, right? Now, how many do we mark? Do we mark the channel forward or do we mark the shadow striker? That's the challenge that I have. I'm tending to press the shadow striker and mark the channel forward. That's kind of my tendency. Let's see. Let's see how that works. See if that works. And then, okay, that's it. So that's our opposition instructions. I think we're set. Now we're just waiting for the match and then the personnel. Match so that we can decide on the personnel. Yeah. Really hope it works out. JJ Thatcher, thank you so much for the follow today. Alright, let's continue. Hey, are we the favorites for Marble Clash? Are we? I don't know. Available players for under 19 match. Okay, that's the other thing I like about the Football Manager. Like nowadays, they've automatically, okay, this good and bad. They've automatically set the tactic to they've automatically done it so that the youth tactic matches the current team tactic that I'm using, which is good and bad. Basically, when we play a youth match, for me now at the moment, it's a sneak peek to how the players might play during the match. Now, today, it's a little bit back to front because they're on the same day. There's a fixture clash. So, because there's a fixture clash, I'm going to be really conservative. I want my players playing. I want my players playing. I want my youth playing. I want options for my youth. So you've got Elsa, who's fit. I don't know if she wants to be available because I think it might be good for her to play for the first team. So, nope, she's not getting it. First team player selected. Denise. I think Denise did okay. Do we need her as an option now? I think maybe not. So we could probably let her play the full match. Probably. It's a little bit ill-advised, maybe. I don't know. Now if we look at the actual under 19 squad, do we need players from here that need a debut? That is my question. I'm not so sure, but let's see. Let's see. Okay, so now it's really like personnel time. Okay, now with our save, not only are we doing different tactics, we do our best to make sure that the ladies are as many of our players play. Since you're good enough to sign for us, you're good enough to play for us. That's our philosophy all throughout ZanyVerse. Okay, now, okay, this is stats view. Let's look at the selection view. Was it selection view? Yeah, selection view, fine. So, we're looking at condition. I think everyone is at peak condition, if I'm not mistaken. Excellent condition here. Battery, oh boy. That's a good reminder. Whoa, I was too excited. I waited for 6%. Yeah, we almost had her. That would have been embarrassing. I'm running this stream on a laptop and a trackpad. Yeah. 7D is excellent. We've got a lot of excellent. There's an excellent condition here. Sura's also excellent. Who else? Anyone in peak condition, man? These guys also excellent. Wow. How about Ellen? Ellen's in peak. Urara. Urara in peak. Okay, good news. Elsa. Elsa peak. Okay. Therese. Therese excellent. So everyone from Denise to Therese, right? So we've got like maybe like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 first teamers that are potentially, I mean that are in less than peak condition, but that's fine. Let's deal with it. Okay, I think in terms of Okay, in terms of appearances, I think everyone's had an appearance. Ah, that's good news. So if I filter to have the under 19s, who do I want to appear today? The keepers, I think probably not. Not for now. Estelle's just recovering from injury, so no. So we got Susanna, Nia, Neela, Susanna, Anna. Nina, Susanna, Anna, and a couple others. All right. Let's see. Susanna's fit. She's got jumping reach decent. I don't know. Let's look at. If I want to do that, let's go by personality. Okay, copy your contract. So who are these guys? They got some level-headed ones here, right? Who's Esther? Esther's a keeper, right? No, Esther's okay. So you've got level-headed ones and level-headed ones. So Amanda as well. Amanda's played one. All-time appearances, right? Amanda's played. The rest are media friendly. Let's make one more. Who has played? Esther's played before. Estelle. Who else? Like these are keepers. I know these are keepers. So they've all played. It's just a matter of debut. Right, debut for. So out of these, we've got Susanna. No, we've got Amanda maybe. And we've got a fairly determined one. So either we probably have Anna. Yeah, like going by personality, next in line will be Anna. Because I usually prioritize the level-headed ones. And then I go to, first I organize my level-headedness. Then I go by personality. Balance would probably be last in the queue. So, okay, let's see if we can help Anna get a debut. And now we're gonna fit the other team players in, right? Yeah. So you put the other players in and see what happens. Okay, let's see. I don't really do auto pick, but you know, I like actually playing this, right? Yeah. Okay. So let's see. In terms of player role and player fit. Almost all the players seem to fit, except my only concern would be, let's go to both and you can take a look, right? My only concern would be Alexandra. I like Alexandra. She's very good on the right. So for that reason, I'm not sure if we should swap her with Urara. I think that might be a better fit. That might be what we need. Okay, but then whether Alexandra goes to channel midfielder, that's another story, right? Hmm. Do we have someone like that? I think Tove, right? That means that Alexandra doesn't get a look in. So either I put Alexandra as the wingback and let Sura take a rest. So that's my dilemma there. Let's say I swap Sura with Alexandra. She might be happier there. And now is Sura. Hang on. What happened here? Yeah, we did a swap, right? Yeah. Okay, let's not do that. Okay, because I'm playing trackpad. Now I gotta find a role here that suits on the right. So do we go? I'll go Olivia. Maybe. Yeah, Olivia's a better fit. Now, if it's Olivia, then I might be tempted to go swap Olivia with Urara and see how that works. That might work better because Urara has a good understanding with Mimi. Okay, this might be a good team. This might be a good team. Okay, so in terms of the setup there. Okay, now let's look at the subs. Okay, we've got Anna as the AM. Surah is gonna be our backup here. We got Sophia. We got Annika. And then we've got Meja. Nina as a striker. Okay, Anna. And then you've got Alexandra. And then the other Olivia. Now, do we find other players here? Who else? Let's say Lucia. How about Zara? Got Lucia, Zara, Daniela. Left back, right back. Those are the overall balance. Got Elsa as well. I have a soft spot for Elsa. Even Vendia. Do we go like Zara's like transfer list? Okay, so now that we have a shape here, I think this is our shape. We would probably be better placed now to choose our under 19s. So out of our under 19s, Denise is playing full. Susanna will play later. Amanda and all of that, I think they will play here. So I think we basically got our team. So we're gonna set these to I mean, in terms of the condition and everything, let's prioritize those who haven't played a lot. So for those who haven't played a lot, like Vendia and Nikki, Anna's unavailable today because she's gonna make her debut. And so these two gonna play a bit more. Let's play them for 60 minutes. All right. And then with these, we're gonna not risk them. Because it's still, I don't know when it's, yeah, 2 days. We're just not gonna risk them. And then with Esther, like maybe Esther could do like 20 minutes. Maybe these two we could do like 20 minutes. Right? And the rest of them, like let's say these guys, they could do like 60. I mean, all of them could do like 60. Let's make it easier. Let's say this one does 60. And then Noveline maybe does 90. And let's see how she does up front with this new setup. Yeah, I think that'll be fair. So in that way, I kind of plan my minutes without really overdoing it. Okay, so we do something like that. And we're gonna save the team. And then we'll go on to, I think the next match. The next day will be match day. And we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I really like playing tactics. That's basically it. Yeah. You can check out our Steam card giveaway, also our thing on on YouTube as well. We do have a Patreon. Yeah, we just made it. I just set it up a few days ago. Okay, let's continue. All right. Maintaining spirit. Okay. Tactical advice. Training review. Whoa. If you do a 10 in training, I really gotta praise you, right? Thank you, Elvira. Doing well. That's powerful. got two Olivers playing well as well. Two Olivers training well as well. Anna Shaw's excited. I'd be excited for you too. Mander as well. Yeah, Denise as well, and Alicia. Okay. So we're going to... What are we doing? Let's go. Oh, Friday. Not yet. Okay, let's go. Not sure what's happening with my settings. It's just weird. Okay. Anyway. Intermediate suggestion. Supporters expecting a win. To qualify for the Champions League. Board is also expecting the win. No pressure there. Anna was from Spurs. I like Anna. Asking price is well below market value. Does not enjoy big matches. Susceptible to injuries. Scouting report of Anna. Current international, lots of experience. Handles herself fairly professional. Impressive jumping reach. Poor heading. Good jumping reach but poor heading. Good jumping reach but poor heading. Yeah, that is true. And his transfer window wanted 775, 85,000. What is a contract? Contract up to 2028. 85,000, $755, $775 on loan. Well, all the way to June, basically, the loan offer. Is it? But we're wrapping up our season. Do we loan her next time, next season? Are you saying that we loan her next season? I don't know. At least I would do a shortlist her. I like Anna. Where is she? Right here. Remove. She's in our shortlist. I wasn't expecting this. Let's say we shortlist, but in terms of our budget, no, we don't have the wages for it. We have zero transfer budget. Sorry. No, not scouting budget. We don't have. Do we have transfer budget? We don't have a transfer budget, man. That's beyond us. Sorry, man. Would love to help, but no. Okay. Yeah, if Nelly were there, she'll keep you. We're managing Spurs women's team in another save. Alright. Managed by Nelly. Nelly's director of football at Spurs women's team. Over there in that save. Yeah. Which we'll probably play tomorrow, probably. But we're getting ahead of ourselves here. Okay, let's go on to the match. We're gonna see if there's any unexpected changes. But I think we're pretty set. Yeah, we're set for this. We're gonna just fine-tune our set pieces just to make sure that we've got the right players. And in terms of the routine, we had modified routine frequencies. That was the thing. Let's say we go more short. And then the takers. Takers would not be Ellen, I think. Was Ebba? Oh, Ebba's on the bench. Let's bring Ebba back. Yeah, we're gonna bring Ebba back. And we got Tove as well. Do we go Ebba Therese or just Ebba? Let's try Ebba Therese. And we're gonna, yeah, that was a good thing. I want to take a look at the personnel. You got Ellen, who's okay, but we want Ebba. Where's Ebba? Is she injured? She's injured, isn't she? This is the thing that's annoying. I get confused. Okay, who's not available? Ebba's injured. That's what I thought. Because I didn't see her name. Ebba's injured for the rest of the season. Okay, so we deal with that. Let's switch it back. We'll switch back our set pieces, set piece takers. We gonna let not Ebba. Ebba's not in the reckoning for now. Ellen's here. We won't let Ellen do it either. We just let Therese do it. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna save the match, and I'm gonna save the game, and we're gonna carry on with the match. All right. All right. Let's keep going. Let's go. Go to the match. Where are we? Right here. Go to match. Next match only. Let's go. We're playing a 4-2-2-2. Box in possession and 4-2-2-2 wide out of possession. Let's see how it works against Malmo at home. Squad number given to one player because we hope to debut Anna Shaw. Oh. Do we want to give her a big number? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can you give her a 29? Okay, let's go. Okay. Natalie Half-Pearson. Who is that? Oh, okay. Right wing back? That's okay. We'll just keep going. Let's address the team. And okay, and then we're going to Elvira. Faith. This is how I do it. I go micro trust. Faith. These two have faith. It got faith and faith. These two also have faith. Go. Faith. 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 Okay. Have faith in this one. And trust this one. Alright. Let's go. To the dugout. We're wearing the sky blue. Sitting on top. 4 matches to go. Kew Gardens women's team at home against Malmo. We're in the sky blue. That's Roger Nadal in the blue, now trademark blue suit. And we're playing, basically we like to play tactical screen right here. Oh, we're playing dark blue, right? Oh, we're in dark blue today. We're in dark blue today for some reason. Oh, hit the post. We need to make sure we encourage the ladies today. You're making a big impression at the moment. Heads away. Okay. I think it's the first time we're playing such a dark third strip or something. Okay, are we picking up our players? We're not. We're hugging the touchline. We're trying to intercept. Alexandra's there. Over the bar again. I don't know. I feel like gut feeling we need to like change our role. Don't know if there's like a pressing fullback thing that we have. Yes. We need pressing and tracking. We need that. We're not gonna do regular fullback. That's just ridiculous. Yep. Yeah, the first change, pressing wingback. Needs a pressing wingback. Fullback's too relaxed. Gotta press and track. Free kick now. Over the bar again. We're not doing well. Let's build out the play carefully. Okay, to the fullback, Ellen. Back to Camille. Now Nani. To Urara. Now wide to Alexandra on the right. Now Mimi's made a run. To the byline. Lost the ball. There's not much composure there. Now whether we should keep it balanced is another thing. I mean, whether we should keep our tempo not so quick. Okay, good. Make a corner. I think we need to... What do you need to do? I think we need to focus. It's away. It's 4-4-2. Should we play narrow? Oh. Painful at the moment. It's away. Good interception with focus. As Elvina restarts. Nani goes up. Finds Urara. Urara's tackled. Cross. Heads away. Urara again. It's the outlet now. Mimi. Back to Urara. Back to Mimi. Now Alexandra. There's an option there. Nicely done to Urara. Finds a run. Dribbles. Nicely done. Great goal, Mimi. What was Roger worried about? First goal. Great play on the right. Urara making space to the byline, you know, as she feels intended. Great dribble, individual skill, near post. Mimi with the finish, top of the roof of the net. Brilliant goal, lovely. Your Gardens 1-0 up. Well done. Let's encourage them. Good strike. Alright, here we go. Oh, foul there. Let's keep going. Nani now. Urara. Back to Elsa. Now Nani. Now Camille. All the way back to Nani. Goes forward. Urara now. Finds some space. Slips it to Tove. Oh! Was it offside? No. No. It was good play. Good ghosting in by Tove. First action that we've seen her do that in a while. Good back pass to by Nani again. Good interception. Camille. Now Olivier. Back to Therese. Therese deeper today, I think. Now Therese again. Now Olivier. Now to Tove. Oh, nicely done, Mimi. Oh, that's it. Second goal, Mimi. Well slipped in by Tove. Yep, Mimi's in her element today as the poacher. Right, target forward with Tove. Was it Tove the target forward? Yeah, right. Slips it, links up play, finds Mimi. Great positioning, great goal. Well done. Ladies, 2-0 up. Brilliant goal. Like it. That was a good goal. That was really, really good. Love this goal. Let's keep going. Alright, we've got to watch the defense here. We've got to make sure that we keep a nice clean sheet. This is, yep, Therese intercepts with ease. Finds Camille. Alright, Olivier out on a wide. Tove finds Ellen in space, underlapping. Yep, because we've got our, yeah, we had our underlaps there. Camille, misplaced pass. But let's see if we can recover possession. Yeah, doing our best to press and give the players as few options as possible. So trying to make some interplay here. Okay, Urara intercepts again. Mimi now breaks again. Now forward. And Alexandra finds Urara now dribbling again. One more time. Dribbles. Urara now. Great. Oh! Corner. Shot on target. Well played, ladies. Let's encourage them again. They're doing well. They're going well. They're going really well. Liking this. Let's keep going. Now I got Therese to the corner. Swings it wide. Well, keeper has it. Swings it deep to the far post. As now they're trying, preventing short goal distribution. Tove has it back again. So we're doing well. Decent. 4 shots with 4 on target at the moment. But we have a throw in to defend. We just have to make sure that we keep sensible. Oliver tries to intercept. Again, they're playing it nicely off a throw-in, but here, okay, we're just taking a few touches here. Again, trying to go to track. Okay, block. Well blocked by, I think it was Tove. Now Alexander breaking. Oh, poor pass. But we're having not so much of the possession, but we clinical in the counter. As Camille takes the free kick. Now to Elsa. Mimi. Tove. Back to Mimi. Olivier. Wide to Alexandra. Now to Urara. Olivier takes a shot. Elsa recovers possession. Now Nani as well, the next line. Back to Camille to recycle possession again. Again, Nani. Now to Urara. Make space now. Urara. Back to Elsa. Therese. Again. Wide to Ellen. To the byline. Tackled. As they try to counter. Okay, they're trying to defend now. Where are we? Oh, that was a good strike. Was it offside though? We got caught on the break. A bit annoying. A bit annoying. Get in focus again. Back to Tove. Now Ellen. Yep, again. Because Ellen lost possession. That's the wing back. Now back to Therese. Slips it to Mimi. Now Urara. Dribbles. Finds Mimi. Good individual play here. Now finds Urara again. Inside to Tove. Back to Urara. Slips in. Finds Alexandra. Lost the ball. As we try to recover possession again. Defensively. Because we're giving a lot of possession away. Now here we are. Free kick, Ellen. Short to Urara. Finds Camille. Oh! Offside though. There would have been some goal. Got more attacking. Okay, fine. To Alexandra now. Urara slips it to Alexandra. Dribbles. Throw in. I don't know if they changed their formation midway. I don't think so. Now to Nani. Now Camille. And finds Ellen. Caught. Back to the keeper. Whoa, pretty high up. Nani. Now Camille. Ellen. Yep. Therese. Back to Camille. Now Ellen. Okay, Tove now. Making to the byline now. Tove to Therese. Slips it to Olivia Aurora. Great play. One touch play at the end. Can't argue with that. I think that was absolutely brilliant final third play. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. With the throw in. Ellen took the throw in. Right. Olivia there. And then plays it back. One touch all the way. Therese goes to the, what was it? Penalty? What was that? It was a free kick. Oh, this was the free kick that led to it. I see. That was the free kick that led to, there was an incident that led to the free kick. And then Ellen takes the free kick short to Urara. Very well worked out. Oliver one touch again. Urara again one touch to Camille. Fires it. This is over the barrel. This is like, they went so far in the replay. They did. That's pretty far. That's pretty far in the replay. That's kind of too long. Almost. Okay, this is the incident, I think. Camille heads it. Therese plays it back to Ellen, who played it back to the keeper, I think. Oh, who played forward to Tove. Tove makes the run. Right? Checks back, slips it, finds Therese, and slides in the tackle. And then they try to clear. What goal is this? Yeah, and then now intercepted by Alexandra. Finds Urara. Now back to Alexandra, right? Loses the ball. That was a throw in again. But I like the graphics. I do. I mean, this close up I think is cool. Right, now they take the throw in. Now we take the throw in. Alexandra with the throw in. We're just savoring it today. Back to Nani. To Camille. Plays it to Ellen. I think she plays it all the way back to the keeper. That's what I remember. Right? She plays it all the way back to the keeper. Right? Elvina is there. Now back to recycle to Nani. Right? Camille's there. Back to now forward again to Ellen. Dribbles. Finds Therese. Controls it. Keeps it cool. Camille's there again. Now to Ellen. Forward now to Tove as they go commence the attack. Right? Tove's there. Waiting. Right? Therese. Slips it to Alexandra. One touch to Urara. Back heel to Olivier. And a brilliant one to find space in off the near post. I think that's as brilliant a goal as you could get. I think that's a brilliant a goal as you could get, you know, whether in regular football or Football Manager, this is probably as brilliant as you can get. I think that was a great goal. That was a fantastic goal. Love it. All right. 3-1. As we keep going. It's a nice shorter passing and tempo there. Okay, here we go again. Defending. Doing our best to defend here. Okay, good tackle. Elsa brings it. Now we break. Now to Mimi. To the byline now. There's Mimi. Now to Rara. There we go. Rara, next corner. That's it. That's how we play. That's how I play. I think that's a great way to play this tactic. Yeah. Because we have that ability. Corner. Oh, nice one. Good header. Goes for another corner. As we go, Therese. Short now to Olivier. That one didn't work out too well. But that is the end of the first half. Pretty eventful. I think it was a pretty decent performance at the moment. And we go address the team. Okay, look at the tactics. Let's go find another gear. And if you look at the tactic, we just want to look at the opposition instructions. We just want to see if they've made any changes to the team. No, I don't think they have. So we're going to keep going. Nani. What do we say, Nani? I don't know what to tell Nani. There's nothing to tell. Is there? No, there's nothing to tell. That's so weird, right? Oh, there is, right? That's right here. Okay. We have to click X. No? This was individual. I don't know what. That's fine. We would just. That is fine. Let's go to the second half. It's no real. Yeah, it was little. I don't know what glitch it was there again, but that's fine. I usually like to do team player individual team talk, but it's okay. As we restart. Now we've got Ellen down the left. Now Therese finds the keeper. Right. So we've got different tactics featuring different things. Today is Mimi's show. Right? Clearly. Now Urara and Mimi as well. Yeah. To the Nani now. Camille. There we go. We've got Ellen. Now I've got Therese. Now I got Tove. Now short to one touch again. One touch play. Back to Urara now. Urara in space. Now Alexandra. Back to Urara. She's on fire now. Take a shot. Right, Urara's got a goal and Mimi's got 2 goals. I think. Yep. Here we go. We keep going. Therese with a free kick. As we encourage the ladies. Oh, wide of the goal. That's a good attempt. As we keep going. So allowing them to dribble a little bit more. There we go, interception. Urara now. Breakaway again. Oh, corner. And they're going to make 3 changes, if I'm not mistaken there. So we're going to see what the 3 changes are, and we're going to set the opposition instructions accordingly. Yep, they've made 3 changes to the left back, to the right back, so both wing backs, both full backs, and the striker. Okay, cool. And they've got a poacher today. Are we going to mark the poacher? I think we're just going to press the poacher and mark the SS. Do we mark the poacher? I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. That's a good question. Should I mark the poacher? We keep it as it is at the moment? Probably. Probably. I don't know. It's a very good question. Let's see. Let's just see how it goes. Poacher, I do respect the poacher a lot. Here we go. Urara now. Deep in our half. Finds Ellen on the other side of the pitch. Now she runs down the left. To Therese. Makes inroad to the center circle. Olivier now. Elsa. Forward to Urara. Now Alexandra down the right. Slips it to Urara. Makes a break. Great goal! Mimi hat-trick, I think it is. Was it a hat-trick? Yes, it was a hat-trick from Mimi. Well done. Counter again. Urara instrumental with the interception and the assist once she got in the box. Nice cutback. Mimi, near post, hat-trick, goal. Superb. Couldn't ask for more. Couldn't ask for more. Brilliantly done. Brilliantly done. We really couldn't ask for more from Mimi today. I mean, you're a striker. A hat trick. That's all. That's just fire, man. Brilliantly done. Well done. Hat trick for Mimi. Let's make sure. Yeah, we gotta head away. Didn't concede a corner, but we just want to make sure that. What is that? Wow. They still kept it in play. We have to be careful here. We have to be so careful here. Wow. Well, it's dramatic. Let's see if we can make it. Yeah, there we go. Interception. Once again, breakaway. Elsa now. Urara. Finds Mimi. Straight away, right? Great understanding. And another one. Corner now. It's just brilliant how this is working. Yep, here we go again. Restarting play. Nani finds Alexandra. Oh, poor pass. You have to be careful there. Again, wide to the left. Flipping it. Yep. Now Elsa clears it. Yeah, head away by Ellen. Head away again over the bar. We have to be careful. I don't know if they've changed the roles. They might have. Not really. Not by much. Just a poacher. Alright. I think it's a good time for Mimi to take a rest. I think she's done really well, scoring a hat trick. And let's see who we could debut. Let's see who we could debut. Is it time for Anna Shore? That is the question. Or do we have Nina? I think we might go for Nina or the other Olivia. Nina, it seems. Or the other Olivia. Okay, let's go for Olivia. Let's do that. Other Olivia as a poacher. Yeah. Or either a poacher or a target forward. I don't know. Let's say we swap with Tove. If we swap with Tove, does it work? Yeah, swapping with Tove might work. Swapping with Tove might work. Okay. We'll see. But Tove is a better target forward link up, right? We might undo that. We might undo that. I think we might just keep it this way. I think that's a more intuitive way of doing it. Okay. Okay. Right, why are we having a numbers here? I don't know. Oh. Oh no, let's change formation. No, let's not do that. Okay. And those are the grids. I don't know why we've got numbers here. Rule movement icon, player relationships, ability rating. Why do we have numbers? Overview. Oh no, okay, I get it. I got thrown because of the jersey. The jersey threw me off. I was like, how are the numbers floating on top of the icon? Yeah, they got me. That got me a bit confused. So Alexandra's tired. We could probably let Surya play as well. Okay, let's do that. And we might let Ellen not be wingback so much. I don't know. I'm just tempted. I'm just tempted to let Ellen not be so aggressive now. But we'll see. Okay. Let's just say... See, again, the individual ones are not working. Okay, let's confirm it. And we're going. Mimi's coming on. Okay, here we go. We gotta throw in. We gotta be careful here. Want to make sure that we keep it real. Header, cleared away. They're going to take a shot, I think. Yep. Okay, nicely intercepted by Elsa. Well played. As they take the throw in. Yep, cleared away. Hopefully. Well, just being careful. Yep. Oh, come on. The Elsa that clears it. Now find... Okay, not yet. Shot away. Yep, Therese clears it for a corner, I think it was. Yep. I think it was a bright start with the box. Oh, nicely done. Another corner. Oh, wide there. Keeper has it. So we're going to get them to focus or demand more. Let's push him. Should we? Let's push him. Let's push the ladies a little bit more. Yep. There we go. Dura, back to Nani. Now to Ellen. Elsa, Camille, getting in the act. This is Ellen. Now Therese. Olivia, slips it. To Sura. Now makes a run. Byline. Checks back. Short pass. Urara. Oh, nice own goal, wasn't it? Yeah, it was an own goal. That's how we do it. Pressure. Pressure incessantly. Sura makes... wreaks havoc there. Urara there takes his shot. Crosses it. Sura places it in. There's panic in the box. And... yep, they saw it too late. It's an own goal. Well played. That's what it's about. Pressure. Pressure. Making them errors, making them commit error after error. I think that's the important thing. Okay, again, another. Elsa, interception. Olivia, Therese, makes a run. Nani. No, nice to Urara. Now Elsa, back again, finds Urara. Takes a shot. Oh! Corner. Well played. Urara's on fire. Well, the tactic is good. Now it's helping to showcase the best of some of our players here, especially Urara, especially Mimi as well. Like not get the corner, right? Even Mimi, I think Mimi, Urara, all right, our right backs as well. Right backs is always featured a lot, but yeah. So here, got Sura now. Back to Elsa. Now Sura again. Elsa, Perez. Got Ellen. Oh, another one. Olivia. That was cool. That was cool. It's like some really good interplay between the players here. Here we go. We've got defending to do. Make sure that we do it well. Yep, interception by Elsa. Olivia, Tove, now Therese. Forward to Urara. Finds the pass. Oh no, doesn't. Because she's tired, I think it was. Now we have to be careful now. Alright, let's keep going. Keep going. Alright, keep the defense there. Make sure we got good defense today. Slips it in. Gotta be careful not to do ball watching. Oh! Oh, there we go. Open play. Hits the post. That was a chance. That was a chance. Are we doing comprehensive highlights? I think we are. But I kind of like it. Okay, where are we? We're tired, right? Are they tired? Okay, 76 minutes. Players are tired. We've got a couple of players tired. More than a couple. Oliver's tired. Therese tired. Elsa tired. Ellen tired. Camille tired. Okay. So, let's see. Let's see rest Therese. We rest Therese, we put Alexandra. We rest Therese and put Major. And we're gonna put rest Elsa and put in Alexandra. And then we're going to, so that's 4 changes already. Yeah, we made 4 changes. Let's see opposition instructions. I don't know if they've made more changes. Yes, they have. Or they just made 1 change, but it's confused our opposition instruction. So we have to be careful with this. Okay, we're going to confirm this change first. And I don't know if we're going to have 1 more player. Olivia, right? Looks like Olivia, but let's see. Yeah. Okay, and then just go confirm changes, and then we just carry on, and we'll make one final change later. Oh, and now we've got a set piece thing. Ah, okay. We're gonna adjust the set pieces too. Hang on. The set pieces. Wait. No, I shouldn't have done that, right? Hang on. That's the thing about the back button. Okay, we do this. Then we're gonna make sure we make the changes. Elsa comes off for Alexandra. Therese comes off for Major. And then we set these set pieces to Therese won't take them. We now have it as Tove. We're gonna have Tove do the kicks now. Okay, and we set it to this way. We do the team talk, which says this, and then we confirm the changes, and then confirm the changes, and then we go. Am I doing it right? No, I'm not, right? Okay, let's do it again. Let's change the set pieces first. We let Tove take the kick. And then we confirm that. And then we do it again with substitutions. We're letting Elsa. We're letting Alexandra come on for Elsa. We're gonna let Major come on. Right, and then we're gonna do, or we just forego the team talk. We can do the team talk. I think we can trust you to make the difference. Then we click on confirm, and then we just play. I think the changes should be implemented. Okay, now they're implemented. Now we go tactic, where we double check. Sometimes we just have to do something like that. Make sure the opposition instructions are in play, which are not. And then we go confirm that. And then we just click on play again. Okay, then we do that. Then we just double check our set pieces. We're just going one by one. Making sure that, okay, Tove's done the set pieces. And then the changes are already made. So now we've got Therese and Ellen and Olivier. Now, if we wanted a debut, right? We gotta bring on Anna Shore. Where are we gonna play her? At left back. Seriously. Debut at left back. She's right back. She's right winger. Right winger and a striker. Right winger to striker role. Right winger to striker role. We could probably have Tove. Okay. So let's see. Urara's okay. Olivier's tired. We could switch Urara to the left. We could switch Urara to the left. Yeah. Okay, or Olivier for Urara. That we go to the left. And then we're gonna debut Anna Shaw. Yep. Okay, she's coming on. That's it. That's where she is. A little bit awkward in channel midfielder, but we're gonna work on that. We're gonna work with that. Okay, then we go team talk, and we're gonna encourage her. Okay, there we go. Now let's keep going. That's it. That's our final change. Debut Anna. Okay, we're gonna encourage the ladies. We're closing out this match. as best as we can. And here we go. We got a throw in. Got Urara, Camille, back to Ellen. Now Camille, Alexandra, Nani, Sura, Anna Shore. First touch. What happened? Being nice? Was it? Because of the injury? I don't know. I don't know what that was, Anna. I can only trust that she was being nice. In sporting. Yeah, to allow the princess to come on. I don't make the names, guys. Anyway, it's one of these things. We're in a mood, right? This is a pretty decent tactic, it looks like. Got Ellen now with the free kick. Floats it in. Header over the bar by Camille. Got 3 minutes of injury time. Yep. As we try to make sure that we defend as decent as we can. Yep. Nicely done by Alexandra. Again, breakaway. Tove now out wide to Anna Shore. What happened? Dribble, first touch. Nervousness, I think it was. Not quite there. But that's okay. It's part of the debut. Alexandra. Anna again. Out wide to the defender. This is closing out the match. Just want to make sure that we're okay out of possession. That's basically it. All right. And that's it. We've seen out the match. Well done. Good job, ladies. Well secured. It was a good tactic. I like it. Every time we have a good tactic, it presents an instant dilemma because as in this save, it presents an instant dilemma because then I start thinking, okay, what's the next tactic? This is Roger. Roger loves doing that. He thrives on these things. Okay, address the team. I think that was a good performance. Yeah. Goalies match. That's good. A good performance. Yeah. Couldn't complain about this. Couldn't complain about this. Really. Hand on heart. 5-star G Gardens. Triumph. I don't know about this. There's something weird about this. Qualifier for UEFA Champions League by finishing top 2. Classy Watanabe on form. Urara did well with 3, I don't know, she had like 3 assists or something. I don't know. Constant Thorn, right? 2 of the goals, 2 assists and got on the scout sheet. Showcasing her ability. Humbling defeat. Yeah, Mimi, hat-trick. Sophia, quiet game. Gonna win a header. Yeah, Gardens for Champions League. Player of the week, Urara. Yeah, she'd been struggling a little bit, I think, in other tactics, but today with this one, I think really showcased her ability, which is really cool. Really counter-attacking player. Off the ball, everything was brilliant. Couldn't expect more from the ladies today. Yep, that's pretty cool. And Elvrina as well. Elvrina doing well to keep the first choice. Was it the first choice? I think first choice was Anna, right? Yeah. Anna's over here, command of area. Elvira is the first choice. Yeah. So we could play Anna, maybe, because Elvira's injured. Yeah. So that was good performance by the players. Anna's okay. We'll probably look at another person to debut in the next match. I don't know. It looks like I probably won't debut a keeper until I don't know when. until we win the league or something. Yeah. So we've got a choice here. We've got Esther, Susanna, Neela, Alicia. All right. So we've got a few options here. I'd probably go for Susanna at the moment, but of course these things can change. We could debut more than one if we're confident, right? But it depends on the other matches, whether they go our way. We have 3 matches to go and a 5-point lead, which is not really not really it at the moment. We could go for what's the word for it? And we see if we can go on to let's see if we can go on to match day. Yep. Let's see if we can go on to match day today. Okay. Amanda. So with this striker, Amanda, we won 3-1. Amanda's got a free kick. And 2 goals. Amanda's got 2 goals. Right? Amanda's got 2 goals, including one. Well, we played okay in the first half. It was interesting, right? We conceded the first goal. Supporters delighted with the objectives. What was the objective? Top half finish. Huh? I don't know. Fine. Shock. I don't know what the shock was, but yeah. Hacken lost. Okay. Play of the week. Training schedule, that's fine. Regular news roundup, that's fine. Wilmar. Leading player. Patia. Patia because they were the ones to beat us earlier. But I don't know her age. 25, okay. Major, okay. Team of the week, we had Oliver, Mimi, and Urara. So they were really showcasing, right? We're showcasing definitely Mimi and Urara, and they say Olivier as well. I think Olivier scored a goal. I think she did. Okay, we're gonna recap the match here. Who scored here? No, it wasn't it. Olivier played well. Was there an assist by Olivier? I think it was in Olivier. Yeah, Oliver had an assist for Urara. I think it was the one-touch one. The one-touch that set in Urara's goal. I think it was really good. Okay, let's look at the under 19s. So they played this tactic, and they started slowly. We actually conceded the first goal, which is a bit interesting. So Amanda played well. They played Amanda as channel midfielder. So again, it's the Urara position. So Amanda played well and really wreaked havoc there. And we're going to see the key highlights. Okay, so I think this was the goal, was it? No, not yet. This was a chance. And then we were in the sky blue. They hit the post. And then again, this is another chance that they had. So they've got two key highlights already with them. Again, it cleared halfway. They're gonna have another chance at another shot at us. Again. Yep, a save by the keeper. Another third chance. I think this was 4-3-3, was it? We're struggling against 4-3-3, is it? Probably. But now we're gonna build up play. Hopefully we get a shot on target on our own at the moment. Okay, got Alice there. I recognize that. Alt Y to Vilma. Then Neela, I think it was. And there's Denise, right? There's Denise at the left back. Cuts back. Oh, volley by Amanda. Volley by Amanda. This first warning that Amanda is up for it. And again, Amanda, byline. Tries to help. Again, back to Amanda. Oh, cleared away. Again now, Amanda. Making inroads. Once again, back to Amanda. It's Amanda being influential again. Amanda, oh! Hitting the woodwork. And here we go. This was another direct free kick. Over the bar. Nothing to fancy. Now second half. So here we are in the second half. Amanda. Now again. Okay, we try to build out the play. Finds the knees. Again, Susanna, I think that was Anna Vilma. Anna Vendia. Oh, now interception. As the interception, as they counter. Counter, going flowing counter attack here at the moment. Slips it in. Great play. Hits the crossbar. Okay, we escaped there. But now again, once again, another break. And now they're hitting us with another break again. Again. Oh, over the top. Over the top. First goal. Slightly annoying. But we come back. So it's Amanda with the free kick. Oh, brings us back with the free kick. Thank you, Amanda. And as we keep going. And now Amanda again in the thick of the action. Once again. Now to Alice. Slips it to find Amanda again. Amanda to the byline to Alice. Scores well. To bring us back to the lead. And now another free kick. Seriously. Oh, that's 2 free kicks. So I don't know what to make of this. Amanda's crazy with the free kicks today. Wow. Wow. That's interesting. I don't know what to make of it. Because, yeah. It's like, you know, because we're crowding in the box, right? And then maybe they're just making fouls, and then somehow Amanda's got a bit of talent in the free kicks. So maybe that's why it's working. I don't know, to be honest. Let's continue. We're gonna go ambitious. I think we're gonna go ambitious and go on to match day. But we'll be playing next week, right? We'll be playing the next time. Yeah. Because we find out we play a different tactic each match. Yeah, this is Denise, a training left back, early match review and the benefits. Okay, good. Individual training is not beneficial? I don't know. Why are you saying that? Where's your training? Let's take a look. What's your training? Passing. Well, okay, passing is good, and why? Why are you complaining about that? Well, because of what? Passing helps with your technique and vision, okay? You need vision technique. Got technique here. Vision's increasing. Yeah, go for it. Don't be lazy, man. Don't be lazy. International roundup. Oh, you got... Huh? This... I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this. I don't know what's going on with this. When was this? Upcoming fixtures. I don't know what's going on. Yeah. First cap. Olivia, yay. I'm not sure what happened there. Lisette Cerna. Box to box playmaker. 23. Decent. End of the season. Could shortlist her. Potentially. We don't know. Bottom line on these things is we don't really know. Okay. Let's keep going. Not sure what's happening here. Yep. Okay, let's continue. I think we're going to match day already. Are we? How many weeks do we have? Or is it already, are we, I think it's going to be an extended period before the next match, if I'm not mistaken. I think it is. I think it is, yeah, I think it is. We've gone, yeah, this was like 2 weeks. The next match is in 5 days. 5 days? Yeah. The next match is in 5 days. So that's why they got internationals. They went away for international. Okay. Yeah, Elvira again going well. Urara as well, performing well. Yep. Okay, I got training review. Anna is again doing well. Amanda doing well. Denise Noville. Let's keep their morale up. Okay, another international roundup. Finland lost. Olivier and Nani also lost. Nina, they all lost. That was interesting. So let's look at those friendlies. Oh no, I don't know. Look at internationals. What was the previous fixtures, was it? So Anna conceded 2 goals. Nani, basically, Nani's there, made key pass. Olivier made an assist. Nina made a key pass. Okay. Regular news roundup. Okay, that's fine. Scouting report, and it's finally there. Christian stats. That's the next match that we're playing up against. Playing away. Again, we're leaving nothing to chance when it comes to these things. We drew with them 0-0, so this is something that could potentially be a banana skin. So we just have to be careful, respectful, and start thinking of the tactic. Yeah, we might think of the tactic later. I think at the moment, at this point, I think we'll just call it today. We'll call it. Yeah, we'll call it. And yeah, let's call it today. And I think we'll play tomorrow, FM26 Spurs save, like Spurs women's team. I think I might do that. I do want to get some, a little bit torn because I do have some work to get done as well. That's also important. Well, let's see. Let's see what happens. Yeah, but for now, I'd like to call the stream. And yeah, thank all of you for being here. Really appreciate each and every one of you. Yeah, you guys have just been amazing. Thank you again, JG Thatcher, for the follow. Really appreciate that. And yeah, do come back for more. I do stream regularly nowadays, so yeah. Oh, and yeah, I keep forgetting to. Anyway, that's fine. We'll work on that. Okay. So there's this little matter of a Steam card giveaway. So you can just go check out the links. We'll run the giveaway once we hit 100 subscribers on YouTube.